Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to a special edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. This weekend we are going to look at Battle for Zendikar since it is pre-release weekend. So we'll have two top 10 lists for you, the top 10 hottest cards right now in Battle for Zendikar, and also we're going to look at the top 10 hottest expeditions that you could be opening this weekend as well. So one word of warning before we get into the countdowns. This is pre-release weekend, so these prices are going to change quite a bit. Once we see how these cards unfold in the metagame for both Standard and Modern, you'll see a lot of big price changes. So right now, these are just the prices for the opening weekend. These are the cards you want to open, at least for right now. So let's get started. And we're going to look at the top 10 highest valued Battle for Zendikar cards this weekend. Coming in at number 10 is Sire of Stagnation. This is one of the new mythics, and it's one of the better Eldrazi's in the set. It's coming in at $7.88. We have a tie for number 9 and number 8, and the first one we'll look at is Prairie Stream. And this is one of the new dual lands that counts as both basic land types, and it's already valued at $9.89. Second half of the tie is Canopy Vista, also at $9.89. And coming in at number 7 is another one of the dual lands. This one's Sunken Hollow, and this one's already valued at $10.90. Number 6, we start to get into another one of the mythics, and this is Drana, Liberator of Malakir. This card is going to be huge, I think. It's just so aggressive. It has so much versatility. It's a good card in aggressive decks. Definitely going to be a standard playable card. I could see this played in Modern. I could see this played in Commander. This would be an awesome tiny leader. I just love the versatility of this card. Watch closely for this one, but it's already valued at $11.83. Number 5 is our first Planeswalker, and it is Kiora. She's already got a price tag of $15.99, and I'm sure she'll see a lot of play. Number 4 is Undergrowth Champion, and this is already coming in at $18.95. Of course, this is another mythic. Number 3 is the second Planeswalker on our list. It's Omnixilis Reignited, and he's almost up at the $20 mark at $19.43. Number 2 is Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger, and this is one of the big centerpiece cards of the set, and already coming in at $21.03. And our number 1 hottest Battle for Zendikar card pre-release weekend is Gideon, Ally of Zendikar, with a price tag of $34.97. So much versatility here. He's got a pretty competitive cost, but the fact that he can just plop down 2/2 White Knight allies in an ally build, I think is what's really pushing this card over the edge. He can also ultimate the turn he comes into play, or he can just beat down as a 5/5 ally himself. Pretty awesome card. This one is definitely going to see a lot of play, and at least for this first weekend, it is the biggest card in the set. Now let's talk about expeditions, and we'll look at the top 10 most valuable expeditions so far this weekend. And these prices are very, very high, as you'll see. And of course, as more of these get opened, prices will start to stabilize, come down a little bit. But right now, the hottest 10 cards from the expeditions, maybe no surprise, are the fetch lands. The Zendikar fetch lands have never been reprinted, and the Khans fetch lands have recently been reprinted, but they are, at this point, standard legal, which makes them even more desirable to a larger player base. So you're going to see some valuable fetch lands. Now, having said that, the shock lands are doing quite well, and even the new lands are doing quite well in value. So don't feel bad if you pull one of those. You're still looking at the new lands between a $50 and $100 card, and with the shock lands, they can definitely run you between $100 to $175 range. So they're doing quite well. But having said that, let's jump into the top 10 list. Number 10 is Marsh Flats, and this one's coming in at $172.97. Number 9 is Windswept Heath, $174.07. Number 8, Wooded Foothills, $175.03. Number 7, Bloodstained Mire, $186.55. Number 6, Arid Mesa, and here's where things start to take off, $219.99. Number 5, Verdant Catacombs, $257.50. Number 4, we got Flooded Strand, $359.87. We have a tie for number 2 and number 3, so we'll look at the two of these respectively. First, Polluted Delta is at $384.99. And tied with it is Misty Rainforest, also going for a hefty $384.99. So as you can see, these enemy color fetch lands are starting to filter to the top here, especially the ones in desirable colors. And number 1 is no exception. You get Scalding Tarn at $442.97. Imagine going to your pre-release and opening an almost $500 card. That's happening this weekend everywhere. So these expeditions seems like they are, basically as rare as we thought, depending on the size of the pre-release. They're seeing handfuls of these things opened, so they're getting out there. Of course, there's going to be a lot of packs of Battle for Zendikar opened. Expect these prices to come down. If you get one of these this weekend, if you're not looking to collect it or use it in deck building, then it's probably a great weekend to unload it. You're going to get a hefty price tag, unless you're going to be in it for the long haul and you want to hang on to these as a very long-term investment. They will be great investments. But at this point, there's tons of hype around these cards, and so the fact that not many of them have been opened yet, they're going for a really premium price. So I hope that helps with some MTG finance for Battle for Zendikar. And we'll be back pretty soon with another finance video. Definitely within the next week, we'll take a close look at how Battle for Zendikar is going to shift the metagame in both Standard and Modern. And very soon, I also want to put out another video focusing on foils and legacy cards, because we haven't really had a chance to do that yet, and it's something that I'm very passionate about and would like to check in on what the market's doing in those categories as well. So having said that, hey, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks as always for watching. These videos are made possible by viewers just like you through Patreon. Please check out our Patreon page by clicking on the top right. Down below, we have more links to quality Magic the Gathering content. And if you're interested in seeing trading cards open that aren't Magic the Gathering, check out the link to our trading card channel, Heroes and Legends Trading Cards. Thanks and have a great day.